East Coast time. One minute and counting. Fingers crossed for something good. When it hits 5 o'clock, if this thing does not automatically start playing, I'm going to be doing some refreshing. Waiting for the numbers to flip over. Alright, it's 5 o'clock. Here we go. Fingers crossed.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Is this Xenoblade? Something or another, maybe? I'm not well versed when it comes to JRPGs, so I'm sort of spitballing and guessing here.
I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace.
In all honesty, this is something that I probably will not play. I enjoy some RPGs, but
Whatever it takes.
I think I've just kind of phased out of a lot of these for some reason.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Okay. So if you're a Smash Brothers fan, does this make you happy?
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis! Smash fire!
How do we smash it? Fire?
Flame Nova! Rolling Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers!
I hope people are happy about this. To me, this is just, I don't know, I'm just kind of over adding new characters to Smash. Like, that's just not my thing.
Tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Please don't take up more than 5 minutes. It's already 5:03.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these folks waiting on me? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning, faster! Fusane! Ray of punishment! Throw with that! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
I just wondered, out of every Nintendo fan who's watching this, how many of them are like legit freaking out about this, because I don't want to be a downer. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Serious fight, blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I missed you so much, buddy. Might be my voice a while.
expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Okay, so maybe that's all they're going to talk about with this, which would be nice.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support.
You've got my continued support.
Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, let's get to it. A lot of people predicted this. Fall Guys. This is a good fit for the Switch, I think. It makes sense. I do enjoy this game. I haven't played it a ton on PlayStation, but it's fun. Is it going to launch today? Let's drop out launches today.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2020.
See, my kids are going to be excited about this. They love Fall Guys. They love watching me play it, even though I don't particularly love it or play it all the time, but they're excited about that.
Before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
I haven't really played Outer Wilds at all, either.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How
I don't
can you
know.
prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl
This
Who
is cool, I
Stands Behind.
guess. I'm not
Deep cuts from
super
Nintendo's
thrilled about it, but
are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack. In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
maybe.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
Again, I'm sure there are people excited about that, but
Nintendo eShop.
not I.
A new age of battles begins.
More Tao. I'm just kidding. That would be awesome. It's like another Dynasty Warriors game, maybe? See, and I didn't really play Age of Calamity that much either because the frame rate was so rough on it. I just couldn't get into it.
Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
I know some people are probably psyched about that, but again, not really me.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Sorry, somebody's walking by the house so you can hear our dog going bananas.
The mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map, it is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters.
For the one person watching, what do you think about any of this so far? If you want to comment on the chat. So far, I'm just sort of like, nothing really all that impressive at the moment, but I'm sure they're saving all the big stuff for the second half, or the last third, or the last quarter.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
I assume this is some sort of Monster Hunter thing. I wonder if they're going to give us any new Switch hardware today. It's probably not going to happen, but man, maybe. What if it's that one more thing? This looks okay.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura Village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Hollow. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this game! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting it!
Let's go, everybody!
There's a giant gong in this game. That's cool. A long time. I would maybe play that.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
Never really got into Monster Hunter, but I would check that out maybe. It's just hard to justify doing that when Monster Hunter World is on Xbox and PlayStation. Not that it's better, but maybe it is. I don't know.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
Graphically, it looks better than I would have expected on the Switch, so yeah, I mean, it's, I think, somewhat impressive. Yes! Yes! Mario Golf! Michael, I don't know if you're watching this, but there it is, dude. Mario Golf.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time.
This is good. This is exciting.
Then swing.
Yes.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
I was just playing Mario Golf on my Game Boy Advance because I miss it so much.
See how your shot will curve due to slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
This is good.
You ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con.
Darren, I don't know if you're watching this, but I expect you to crush this game.
Gently swing the controller to have your character.
This is right up your alley.
Letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
This is a definite purchase for me. This is like day one. Picking this up, pre-ordering it on Amazon, or actually GameStop or Best Buy, so I don't have to wait on the mail to show up.
Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a
No, you didn't.
You'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom
This is
Kingdom
good.
characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf
summer.
Super Rush swings.
It's exciting as coming, but it sucks we're going to have to wait that long, but that's awesome. Okay, this is a good one. Good title. Things are trending upward.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward
I'm getting text from somebody.
on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Did you like that, Darren?
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora.
Michael, if you're watching this, I know you love that.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands.
I miss Telltale games, so even though I've never really played Borderlands much at all, I may check this out just because I miss these types of games so much.
Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness.
This is one of those things that maybe I would play, but probably not. I don't know, maybe there's an audience for this. Clearly they think there is.
Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when
How many versions of Street Fighter 2 do I need?
later today. Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of it. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies.
Don't worry, Mercer, I'm not gonna mess up your
Sputum head,
event.
grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens?
Okay.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass beam katana wielding
I would play this.
Travis Touchdown.
I like No More Heroes. I would totally play this.
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the enemy. You'll then face off.
You gotta get most of somebody's yard before you fight the aliens. That's a good thing.
Crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match.
I'd totally play this.
The fate of the world is at stake. So
Even though I'm sure it's gonna be $60.
Whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it all makes sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth.
Little Akira reference.
You know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
Gosh, these are a long way away. Or it feels like a long way.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Is this a first-person game? Don't want to see many of these on Switch. But it's like a first-person card game. I guess that's kind of cool. I probably won't play it, but still.
You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021.
Zelda. Zelda.
The DC superhero girls are here to save the
My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and backup. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazon.
I'm sure if I had a daughter, this would be something that she might enjoy, but gotta be honest, this is probably going to be a pass. Actually, it's definitely going to be a pass.
But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School.
Was that Harley Quinn?
It'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it.
Oh my gosh, this actually looks terrible.
Comments already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter
So
what.
we're 23 minutes in.
Just gotta make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
I want some Zelda or some Metroid, but preferably some Zelda. But I'm excited about Mario Golf, that's a good thing. Alright, come on.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Plants vs. Zombies. My youngest will be excited about this, but me, not so much. Yeah, I'll get that for Henry. He'll like that. Yeah, Darren, I don't know. We're gonna see, I guess. Not sure where we're at here. Give me a Zelda HD collection. That's what I want to see next. Talk about the anniversary.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to...
Okay, so actually, I would play this. I did like... Wasn't Miitopia a 3DS game?
Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I think it was.
Cast me characters in various roles across...
Or maybe it was Wii U. I think it was 3DS, though. I would play this.
People into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
There's not a big level of excitement here, but I would totally play it.
Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
This game better be like 15 or 20 bucks.
If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or... Ooh,
why the long face? Just horsing around.
Familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I'll play that. If the price is right.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
Come on.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Okay, a lot of people predicted more Animal Crossing stuff, which is cool.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
I mean, again, it's cool, but it's just not Zelda level exciting yet, but I'm holding out hope here. Still got time.
February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Okay, I'll keep my eye on it.
Enjoying life on your island.
Oh, I hear one of my kids coming.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World.
This game's awesome, both of these, actually, so you should play them.
We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
Come on, please. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's kind of like Octopath, maybe?
Are these the wages of loyalty?
Or at least that same art style.
You and no other must decide how we proceed. You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest. Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Well, that's good. The names of these things kill me.
Lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War.
How could people decide to walk their dog during a Nintendo Direct? All of your attention should be focused on this and the Salt Iron War, clearly.
The realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
Oh my gosh.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack,
So I'm adjusting my predictions here. I still think we're going to get a Zelda HD Collection bundle in about 10 minutes. Then we're going to get a 1-minute Breath of the Wild 2 trailer with a holiday release date. I don't know if we're getting any kind of Metroid Prime Trilogy anything, but I'm holding on hope for that. The Zelda items, that is.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
Oh my gosh, they're really spending a lot of time on this game.
You will be faced with making important decisions in a
I would just be curious to know how many people really get hyped for this sort of thing. I mean, I guess a lot of people, or they wouldn't devote so much time and effort into it, but...
Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Astros?
I think we do relinquish Prince Roland.
That may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change.
I'm curious about how people are responding to all this. On the interwebs, at this point, I think people are putting things on their disappointment bingo cards.
Critical decisions are made. Your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy.
It's going to be Project Triangle Path Traveler when it's all said and done.
Will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Okay, Zelda, let's go.
After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download.
Come on, give me some Zelda.
eShop, and in the future, we'll conduct a survey.
I've even got my Zelda t-shirt on and everything.
We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yes, let's.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
It's like a Star Wars game? Of some sort? What? Okay. You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay. I wonder if that's a Switch exclusive.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1. We all play for different reasons.
Gorgon loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
What is this? This feels like
I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with
some kind of Fortnite update or something, but no, that's not what it is.
My team to victory and kick some serious ass.
Look, it's simple.
Gorgon want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Ooh, come get some.
Some kind of battle royale thing or something.
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
This could be fun. This is the kind of thing that if it's like $10 or less, I would maybe give a shot.
Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? Not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
It's like dodgeball battle royale.
Come on, man, one more game.
That could be good. I mean, it's not anything that I'm super stoked about, but oh my gosh.
Starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful
Behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working
Again, I'm sure a lot of people are interested in this, but it's just not appealing to me. I don't know. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. This is my hot take. That's what you're getting a lot of today, are hot takes from me.
May 28th.
Come on.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
So I'll totally buy this. I almost downloaded it digitally, but now that it's coming out physically, I'll purchase that. I've been wanting to play it.
Physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Everybody I know who's played this loves it, so...
Blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z.
People love
And
Hades.
let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story.
But yeah, it's not Zelda, so that's what we're waiting on. I'm getting some covert messages.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Is this Ninja? Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2
I'll totally play this too.
and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Although I've heard these are incredibly difficult, so I'm oftentimes not into super hard games, but I guess we'll see.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included.
I never played any of these on, I guess, Xbox or Xbox 360 or whatever.
Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo
Gosh, all this stuff's coming in summer.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
The good news here is that we're trending towards Zelda discussion, so maybe that's what the lead-in is here. It's gotta be, right? I'm calling it. The next thing they show is the HD collection of Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina of Time. I'm calling it. Okay. Come on.
There's even more coming.
Alright, so here's the sizzle reel before we get to the big stuff. The big stuff.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles. Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life.
I kind of want to check this out, but also
You'll unleash weapons,
it depends on the
spells,
price,
skills to battle monsters across
as does a lot of things.
Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning.
I'm sure there are a lot of people excited about this. I think there's so many good RPGs out there, it's just hard to even know where to begin these days. Especially with a lot more on the way.
Scenario for the protagonist Marcellus. Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
This is a good addition for the Switch. They needed some kind of first-person shooter, online multiplayer game like this, so this is cool to see.
All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin.
Darren, if you're still watching this, you could download this and we could totally play this online. This will be a fun one to play.
Earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
Here it is.
So we hope you'll stick with us.
Come on.
Next, please take a look at this.
Come on. Give it to me.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend
Here we
of Zelda
go!
series.
Yes!
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
What?
We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Oh my gosh.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Skyward Sword? Yes! Yes! Here it is! This is, I think, one of the most underrated Zelda games ever. People hated on it because of the motion controls, but it's so good. Yes! I see that text, Darren. It's happening. It's happening.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing
I really hope they've added standard controls too. I like the motion controls in this, but I would love to have that option.
By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode.
Yes! Yes!
Mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
It's going to take some practice, I think, to get used to this.
When you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a highly
Take my money. If I had my wallet close by, I would just throw cash at the screen.
In the Legend of Zelda timeline details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I'll enjoy it.
The Legend of
Gosh,
Zelda Skyward Sword HD
July, holy moly.
Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Yeah, this is a must purchase for me.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Oh man.
Let's take a look at this.
Come on. Bring the heat. Oh, Splatoon, I think. A lot of people called it. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I guess it's happening. And yes, I'll play this. Splatoon 2 is a great game. I didn't play it a whole lot, but I'll totally play this online. Michael, if you're watching, we'll play this. Darren, you might like this too. It is fun. I guess Paris has been destroyed. It looked like the Eiffel Tower was upended there. Yeah, I think you'll like this. Nobody's wearing masks. I can't believe it. How irresponsible. Yeah, a lot of people called it. I did not. I'm gonna guess this is another summer title, maybe. This is good. So they've got basically 3 big titles on the horizon, at least the immediate horizon, not counting the Breath of the Wild sequel. Oh my gosh, it's not even coming this year. That's not ideal, but at least we know it's coming, I guess.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So, you know, if I had to grade this on a scale of 1 to 10, and I just did a video about how I don't like putting scores on things, but this is probably coming in at a 6 or 7. I mean, they really could have knocked it out of the park with a little more information about Breath of the Wild 2 and maybe a Metroid Prime trilogy remake, which I know that's not, or even just a port, that's not an easy thing to do, but Splatoon 3 is a big deal. Mario Golf is a big deal, and Skyward Sword to me is a really big deal. So some good stuff there, a lot of stuff that I didn't particularly care about, but let me check the chat and see what we've got going, how many people are still on here, if any, and just see if anybody's got any comments about anything. I feel like I'm teaching one of my classes here. Anyway, yeah, I'll be curious to see what the response to this is online, but for everybody who tuned in, thanks for watching. I'm going to probably trim this a little bit before the final version is, you know, put out there in YouTube for posterity purposes, but yeah, Skyward Sword, awesome. That makes me happy. Wanted more about Breath of the Wild 2, but it sounds like it's coming soon, so anyway, we'll see where we end up. But again, thanks everybody for watching, and I'm sure we'll have some more Nintendo news in the not too distant future.